Team coverage now. Throughout this entire process, Thomas Johnson had not spoken in court until today. He apologized to his own family and to Amy Pearson, but remained defiant, saying it's not a crime to run from police.
Allie Tui is live in front of the Hall of Justice as well tonight with more on that. Allie?
Adam and Maureen, this is the first time we're hearing from the convicted aggravated murder killer, Thomas Johnson III. For about 10 minutes, he had the floor and undivided attention of a packed courtroom, including the judge. And in that time, he expressed little remorse for the events that happened on September 3rd, 2014. The cards were stacked against me from day one, Thomas Johnson III declared Thursday during his sentencing for aggravated murder of Rochester police officer Daryl Pearson. His sister, Tanisha Spencer, agrees.
I do not think anything that went on from the start, from trial, it was not fair at all.
Johnson attacked everyone, from the judge for attending Officer Pearson's funeral to District Attorney Sandra Dorley and the Rochester Police Department for following him that night on Hudson Avenue.
I think that he was blurring lines. I think his statement obviously wasn't run by us or reviewed or edited by us before it was made. If it had been, it might have been a little clearer.
Johnson said he was guilty, but not for reasons we think. He said, quote, "I was guilty for being a black man walking down the street with a Newport in my hand." He referred to the color of his skin on more than one occasion. Johnson has served prison time for 12 different criminal offenses. His sister wouldn't comment specifically on what Johnson said in court, but she believes his criminal history is to blame for his decisions the night Pearson was killed.
His record really does plays a big part in his life and make it seem like he's such a bad person. But in reality, he has a good heart.
In the end, his words didn't change anything. The judge sentenced him to life without parole, the mandatory sentence for aggravated murder of a police officer.
Justice has been achieved in this case. We're very thankful for everybody who played a part in that. It does not restore the loss. You know, and right now, you heard the people in the courtroom speak that you really needed to hear from, and anything I say does not measure up to what you heard in there.
And as we've mentioned, Johnson does plan to appeal this decision. He will have 30 days to do so. His attorneys telling me that they will have other attorneys handle the appeal process, which could take years. Adam and Maureen.
Allie, thank you very much. We want to give a recap now of exactly what happened today. Thomas Johnson III sentenced to life in prison without parole after a jury in May found him guilty of murdering Rochester police officer Daryl Pearson last fall. Both Pearson's wife and his partner on the police force spoke in court today. Pearson said she has forgiven Johnson, but added that does not absolve him of the crime. Meantime, Officer Mike DePaula called Johnson a poor excuse of a man. Johnson apologized to his own family and to Amy Pearson, but he called his trial unfair.
So